Okay, I know no one's out there, but I tried to upload a video. I just now realized that my VPN was on, so it was probably blocking me from putting up my video. But I just wanted to go through what I was planning on this Halloween. I just realized that it was Halloween because no kids come to this neighborhood to this complex, I should say, to trick or treat. And what I just got through with a busy day is Sunday. I volunteered at the church for a couple of hours. That was interesting and fun. And I've decided that I'm going to wind down the job as soon as I can and hit the road once I get out of debt and go traveling. Uh, it's been, even though things have really wound down at the job and it's very slow, it's still quite a churn to get out, even though I only do 20 hours a week now. It's quite, it can be difficult at times to get up and get out. I'm still concerned about being followed, around the country, being harassed wherever I go. That's a concern of mine. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to take that from place to place, but I don't know how to prevent that. But I don't want to stay here, so why stay here and be unhappy and put up with that sort of stuff when I could be maybe have a few fleeting moments of happiness someplace else for a few moments. And like they say, if you feel creeped out, if you feel put upon, you can always get up and go. It's just I can't drive at night with my eyesight being the way it is, so I won't be way out. Like you see some of them, the two main ones that are popular, they go way into the desolate country, and I won't be doing that. I see people, they have groups that they travel with, and maybe I'll join up with the group, or if I see a, um, a group of strangers, camping together, maybe I can do that and join up with them. Um, as soon as I can, I plan to pay my rent for the month and go out to the LVL, long term vacation visitors area, long term LTVA, out in Arizona and stay there for the 2 weeks and see what that's like and see if I can do it. I've been camping. I went camping for 5 days and I did it, but 5 days is in 2 weeks. And can I do it? I went to Pahrump. I drove all the way out to Pahrump, and that was, wasn't bad. I even got turned around. I went towards San Bernardino, out in California instead of Pahrump. So I was another way. Then I turned around and went the other way and came back. And from being in Las Vegas and dealing with that. So other than that, I know I got haters on this channel. This micro, minuscule pipsqueak of a channel with, people with this all this random stuff I post. What I post are anomalies and strange things that occur um, due to, I did make a video called a break-in story about what I've been through earlier, and that stems from that long-term getting the wrong people's attention, back at an old job, and just getting sick people's weirdos' attention, you know. There's nothing really interesting that I do or I'm involved in other than my craft work, um, knitting, crochet, one stroke painting, jewelry making, that sort of thing. church activities when the time allows. Um, I was on Real Black's channel just now and I saw the Soul Stirrers and that old time black gospel music's from the, let's say, from the mid 80s to, no, from, let's be honest, I say from the late 60s to the mid 80s. That's the golden age to me. That stuff is golden. It's got so much personality. It's got so much pluck. It's so ebullient. It's just so wonderful. And I don't know why more people aren't into it. If I were to do an album of covers, that's what I would do. Just to bring it back and expose more people to it. Um, yeah, like and subscribe. And I know no one's out there, you know, that's cool. But I did see that one of my videos got 27. So I think I'm not putting the right tags in my videos. It had hack and gang in it. So I guess people thought that they were going to learn hacks from a gang. But it was just some weird thing. It didn't catch on. It meant it was something that meant something to me. But a lot of times I'm documenting things. Uh, I had a few copyrights on this channel, copy strikes on this channel, which I don't know if those came automatically or if those came from some dear person, some hater, raid drinking person. I don't know, but uh, there's a lot of plucky people out here in the YouTuber, so I don't feel so bad. I think there's a lot of earnest people out there, probably no views on their channel, just talking to the ether, but that's fine. Um, Maybe if I get good at art, I can do an art channel or something like that. Um, I did do the one stroke painting. They did look like flowers. They were a little incongruent with an actual flower, but they did look like flowers from, if you know, it's just something's off about that flower, but it was a flower. So for the very first time, I think that's pretty good. You just got to keep practicing. You have to forgive your mistakes and keep practicing in everything that you do. Perfect practice is something that you must strive for. If it comes too easy, then I don't know. Not everything can come easy. Some things you have to work for, and it's worth it. As any athlete, and I'm not a big athlete person, but one thing I want to talk about is why all this hate for Michael Jordan all of a sudden, and why is everybody co-signing on this? Do you think he's the only competitive person in the world? I mean, in the world of sports, do you think any of them like to lose or don't rule about it? Do you think Larry Bird would let you dunk on him? No, he wouldn't. So I'm never going to put down black excellence. That's my rule. So there you go. He did put Public Enemy on SNL. Remember that. So, all you kids out there and adults, you know, be wary of that, um, where that comes from. So that is what I have to say about that. That's been in my craw for a while. I like Mike, you know, and I like Copernic, you know. I just saw his movie, the first and 1.5 episodes of it. I had something to do and I had to finish, couldn't finish all the episodes, but it was really interesting. And the points that he makes are spectacular. And it wasn't what I thought. I thought it'd be a movie of the week, but it was not. It's really. It's, you know, makes you think about his whole situation growing up and, you know, um, just so many levels and, just going going to Rancho. I living in Las Vegas, going to Rancho. The fish out of water thing. I get it. Rancho was a multicultural school, but living in Vegas, you were in a fishbowl and you heard things like that. That's not professional. That's gang related. Everything was gang related. Oh my goodness! Even when the boys shaved their heads and just put lines in it, the white kids heard it. Why you got those lines in your head? That's gang related. Anything black was gang related. So it was tiring. The 80s were tiring, kids. If you think if you think it's hard being woke now, be woke in 1988. It was not real. Watch McLaughlin Group woke. Go back, look it up, search it on YouTube, and watch it from your 2021 mindset. Watch McLaughlin Group and put yourself in a time machine and think that what you're thinking now is in the 80s, and you see all of this and you see these idiots on the show. Oh my goodness, what the hell? Oh my goodness, it was crazy. Crazy times. And you felt like you were the only one seeing that the emperor had no clothes on. But, things, I don't know what things are today. I don't know if here tomorrow. It's the way things are going. But, who knows? But once again, I saw the Soul Stores on Real Black channel, and I think he had another one. And then I found I'm coming up on the on the right side of the mountain. I have I have that record. I have the two of those records. I found them in the thrift store. So that's what I'm gonna miss, my record collection. Because I have some really stellar records. I have Janis Joplin, I have Sly Family Stone, I have Curtis Mayfield, I have Billy Preston, I have Waylon Jennings, I have Ray Charles, I have some Supremes, I have LL Cool J, I have some jazz greats. I don't have many jazz greats. I have Tony Bennett. I have another guy that I don't quite know who he is, but he's got to be someone important because the album's really good. But uh, and then I think I have Sinatra. I have off. I don't have the big ones, but I they are original. They are original to the era. They're not reprints, and they're maybe not number one hits that everybody went out and got. Maybe they were, because back then they just pushed them out. They didn't put out one record. They didn't start doing that till Michael Jackson hit with Thriller, and they found out because Thriller went on and went on and went on. It went on for a year because before Thriller, you would really have an album every month from an artist, but after Thriller sat there for a year at number one, maybe over a year, but it didn't. They couldn't believe it, and then after that, it's like the 90-minute movie. Everybody had to have the 90-minute movie, and now everybody has to have a 90-minute movie. Everybody album has to sit on the charts forever, just like everybody has to sound the same. Everybody has to look the same. The internet was supposed to make everything, democratic, but everything is washed in a filter of sameness. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's sort of boring. I don't listen to much modern. For one thing, being 40, Seven? Yeah, I'm 47. I'll be 48 in May. But right now, you can say, well, you're not for what music was made for. You go still singing and buying records. Well, that's because the baby boomers, they were buying records, so it made sense to sort of skew things towards them. Maybe not so much. I don't know. So, um, but I digress. Yeah, so hopefully I can get my financial stuff in order and get on the road and support myself with art and my stipend every month and lead a life that is full again, you know, because being paranoid is exhausting. It really is. Always worrying about the next day to day, and you can't stop. It just makes it's logical. They say it's illogical, but it's the most logical thing because the world is dangerous. It's not logical to be thinking that things won't fall, but they don't fall. But I guess the walls are caving in. So I, yeah. But yeah. So I figured, I was like, they jamming my signal, and then once I started the live feed, I said, you know what? Um, your VPN was on your phone. That's why you couldn't upload that video. So tomorrow I'll turn off the VPN and I'll upload it. Um, yeah, this is from taking out a weave. I cut it, and this is about this time of my video. So yeah, I've been watching videos of people living in their cars. They seem that there's a plethora of people who get back to nature. There's a guy in New Zealand who tests out camping equipment with his dog. He's a joy. There's um Anthony who lives in his car out there back east. There's Carolyn's RV. There's Bob Wells. There's Glorious Life on Wheels. There's so many people and they seem so calm and woosha about the whole thing. And I want to be woosha. I want to be woosha. I was woosha when I camped. I camped for a week and I was woosha. Even when my very first time camping was with the Girl Scouts, but my second time really camping was it 2016 or 17, something like that. I went up to Red Rock and I had a cold. It was September. I had a cold. My nose was draining. I didn't bring enough tissues. It was hot as Hades. Um, when it wasn't hot, the wind was blowing my tent all around. But still, I felt great. It wasn't the best situation, but I felt cool. I feel like I gotta do this better, but I gotta do it again. And now I'm loaded up and I'm ready. And I'm here to spread the gospel of camping and Jesus Christ. So, you know, that's what I'm here to do. So, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And if I get good at my one step painting, I will regale you with boring stories and pictures of flowers. I'll see you later. Like and subscribe if you can.